Hey guys, and welcome back to another Canucks review. We have a very cool case today from NZXT. This is part of their Phantom series, the H630. Now their approach with this enclosure was to make a silent full tower with an abundance of enthusiast-friendly features. And you're also looking at a very competitive price point starting at $149. Now on the outside, it doesn't look like your conventional NZXT case. It's actually very simple, and we don't get any angles, which NZXT is so obsessed with. The entire exterior shell is made out of steel, which makes the case feel very robust and solid. Now a lot of you might say, where's the side window? But we are told that including a side panel will no longer make this a silent case. Now seeing the front is kept to a bare minimum with 2 optical bays and hard drive activity lights. Ventilation along with all your connections has been moved to the side. This is where rear I/O LED switch is located, followed by audio jacks and a combo of USB ports along with SD card reader. Now, power and reset buttons are located at the top, so a very clean looking case from NZXT. So coming back to the question of ventilation, front intake is going to be in trouble as venting strips run only on one side of the panel, which is about 1.5 inches thick. Now we see the exact same design for the top panel, but as that would most likely be used for exhaust, it shouldn't raise any concerns. At the back we have extra venting for the top panel, exhaust fan with adjustable height, very welcome feature, and 9 PCI slots. Of course, let's not forget the full dust-proof cover with 2 dust filters at the bottom. Removing the front panel, we find noise dampening foam along with a removable dust filter for the ventilation slot. And similar scene for the top panel with noise dampening foam attached throughout the entire panel. So front airflow is pretty versatile. Triple 120s, dual 140s or 200mm fans are supported with only one included. The exact fan support is located at the top, so exhausting air out of the case should be no problem. It's the front that may not be as efficient in delivering cool air. Taking off the side panels, they are reversible and have sound dampening material applied throughout, making this a very silent case. Now getting inside, the optical drives have toolless mounting, pretty standard, and below that are the 3 modular drive cages that are pretty versatile and are very well thought out. 2 of the cages have a fan bracket that you can angle, so directing airflow is not going to be an issue. Now NZXT has modified the drive caddies to be a bit more sturdy, finally. They don't just snap anymore, and we are told they are designing new drive caddies to be released in the near future. Now each cage also has rubber grommets at the back to minimize on the noise caused by vibration, so very nice attention to detail. So as you can see, there are many mounting options for your cages, which will be based on your storage needs and of course if you want to clear up some room for airflow. Now further removing the support frame at the bottom, a 240 or 280mm radiator can be installed, or if you wish, if you want to be ambitious, a 360mm front radiator is also supported, but that means removing the entire drive cage assembly. The back of the case is designed with cable management in mind, with large quality rubber grommets, 1.5 inches of space, dedicated fan hub for up to 10 fans, and 4 cutouts in the top to route any of your fan cables or the 8-pin CPU cable. We also have 2 SSD brackets which are really convenient to mount and swap out if needed, so a very well designed layout to deal with any enthusiast setup. And finally assembled and cleaned up, we have 14 inches of clearance for your GPU. Also at the default drive cage position, the angled fans are spaced out so that to not interfere with long graphics cards. Now one thing to note is that not all cutouts are grommeted, particularly the ones at the bottom, which I would say are the most important ones for you to try and conceive, so really hope NZXT just adds a few extra grommets down the line. Now if you're thinking of water cooling with radiators installed at the top, we have 3 inches of clearance until we hit the memory knob, so internal water cooling is completely covered within the H630. So really this silent enclosure excels in pretty much every category. Its clean and modern design is a step into a different direction for NZXT, as we're so used to angles and abstract design from the company. Water cooling and the airflow options are plenty abundant and are properly executed. Modular drive cage is very convenient, including 2 SSD brackets at the back. Plus, this is a silent enclosure, all for a very competitive price of $149. Now, we have to mention our concerns with the front intake, as it is quite limited, meaning you have to face some compromises if you go silent. But overall, the H630 takes an already excellent design from its predecessor and makes it even better with a few internal changes, and given the growth we've seen from the Phantom lineup, the prospects for NZXT are looking quite good. So we're giving the H630 a damn good and a damn good value award. So thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.